The woman caught in adultery. John 8, 3-11. The teachers of the law and the Pharisees brought in a woman who had been caught committing adultery, and they made her stand before them all.
Teacher,
They said to Jesus,
this woman was caught in the very act of committing adultery. In our law, Moses commanded that such a woman must be stoned to death. Now what do you say?
They said this to trap Jesus, so that they could accuse him. But he bent over and wrote on the ground with his finger. As they stood there asking him questions, he straightened himself up and said to them,
Whichever one of you has committed no sin may throw the first stone at her.
Then he bent over again and wrote on the ground. When they heard this, they all left, one by one, the older ones first. Jesus was left alone, with the woman still standing there. He straightened himself up and said to her,
Where are they? Is there no one left to condemn you?
No one, sir.
She answered.
Well then,
Jesus said,
I do not condemn you either. Go, but do not sin again.
The passage highlights several critical moral and social issues: injustice, bias, and accountability. The story reflects a profound injustice and bias as the woman is accused of adultery, but the man involved is not mentioned or held accountable. Marginalization and gender inequality. The story underscores the marginalization of women and the broader issue of gender inequality. The woman's exclusion from a fair judicial process, combined with the focus solely on her, highlights how women are often marginalized and treated unfairly. The narrative suggests that when one gender is devalued, it can lead to systemic issues such as violence, human trafficking, and broader injustices. The harsh treatment of the woman serves as an example of how societal devaluation of women can manifest in violence and exploitation. Gender-based violence. The intent to stone the woman highlights the violence that can be inflicted upon individuals, particularly women, based on gender. This act of violence reflects the broader issue of gender-based violence, where women are disproportionately targeted and punished. Equal dignity and worth. Jesus' response challenges the crowd's readiness to condemn the woman. By emphasizing that only those without sin should cast the first stone, he upholds the principle of equal dignity and worth for all individuals, regardless of their actions or circumstances. Jungle justice. The situation parallels forms of jungle justice found in some societies, where individuals take the law into their own hands, leading to brutal and unregulated forms of punishment. The story critiques such practices by emphasizing the need for a just and fair legal process. Equity and divine image. Jesus' intervention reinforces the truth that all people, both men and women, are made in the image of God and should be treated with equity and respect. His response advocates for a justice system grounded in compassion, mercy, and respect for the inherent dignity of every individual.
Like and share to spread the gospel.